And Baselli is on to punt for Stanford with Joey Getherall, the jockey, standing at his 22. There's Getherall.
Stanford has not punted the ball well this year.
Baselli, the place kicker, has taken over punting duties, and he sails that one deep. Getherall over the shoulder catch at his own 5, reversing his field, looking for a block, and will be trapped at about the 8-yard line. That's when he should have let go into the end zone. 55-yard punt, only 4 on the return. Did
Shane Walton, number 42, throw a block for Joey Getherall? I mean, it looked like Willie Mays on this one, didn't he? Over the shoulder. I was talking to Tyrone Willingham this week. He said, Joe, you know, one thing he noticed about Joey Getherall, he never fair catches the ball.
But you don't want him to field it at the own, his own 5 on the fly at that.
You're right.
At the 9.
So Matt LoVecchio with his first start for the Irish in the shotgun at his own 5-yard line. The snap coming from about the 9. Play action fake. LoVecchio rolls, delivers to the tight end. And O'Leary bumped hard, but got it out close to the 20-yard line. Gabriel on the tackle for Stanford. LoVecchio completes his first pass. Black, Jones, Thane, Gandy, and Vollers. They're looking for better production against the run, better run blocking. LoVecchio the start with Fisher replacing the banged-up Jones for the time being. Murray gets the start. Lopinski is injured. Gibbons, Hunter, and Holloway.
Yeah, Kevin Rogers, the offensive coordinator, said even though he's a freshman, we've got the whole offense in, A to Z. We're not going to, play it close to the vest.
First pass to O'Leary resulted in a first down. Here's LoVecchio on the keep, turning the corner and diving close to another first down. That's what you mentioned, wanting some run production from the quarterback. Reuben Carter finally chased him out.
Yeah, for Notre Dame to win today, their tailback has to run for over, 100 yards. That's usually Julius Jones. But this guy, Matt LoVecchio, needs to be their second leading ball carrier. This is what they really want out of the quarterback position. What they had with Arnaz Battle. Gary Gotze, who started 2 games, a good quarterback, but not a running quarterback. This is what Notre Dame wants. Option plays, quarterback scrambles, and impromptu plays.
LoVecchio picking up the first down. So 2 plays, 2 first downs for Notre Dame. Here's the give to Hunter. Javen Hunter on the end around takes it into Stanford territory to the 45-yard line.
I'll tell you, Kevin Rogers said, hey, we are going to open it up this week. We have a mature 18-year-old freshman. The very first play was the throw. Then they had a designed run by LoVecchio, then a little reverse here to Javen Hunter.
And Hunter picks up 25 yards. So the Irish continue to move the football now into Cardinal territory at the 47-yard line. I formation this time. Murray and Fisher the setbacks. Here's the option, the toss to Fisher. Fisher gets the corner and is stopped just short of the 40-yard line. Fought on the stop for the Cardinal, who line up this way defensively. Already knocked back on their heels, Benner, Howard, Albrecht, and Hoover. Johnson, Gabriel, Wire, second leading tackle. Former running back gets the start. Carter, Fox, Williams, and Fernandez.
Second and 3.
Fox is the leading tackler from the strong safety position. Here's Gibbons lining up in the backfield now as they line up in a wishbone formation. Play action fake. LoVecchio, plenty of time, and complete to his fullback Murray. Jason Murray out of bounds with a first down. Run out by Austin Lee. Matt LoVecchio's parents are on hand from New Jersey today. Lori and Larry LoVecchio are watching their son Matt move the Irish in his first series as a starter.
Matt LoVecchio, we talked to him yesterday, very calm guy. Said his father's a little bit more excited.
He looked okay so far.
He looked okay, yeah. Well, his son's got a pretty good drive going.
Matt, I think, was the least impressed with his new status as starter for the Irish. 5 plays and 4 first downs.
And here he is checking.
And gave it to the fullback Murray, who was hit immediately.
I think when you start a true freshman at quarterback, Tom, I think that you worry about a lot of things, but the first thing is just getting out of the huddle, managing that 25-second clock, getting guys lined up. If you're going to check, make the right checks. Those are the things you kind of worry about, and he was selected over 2 other freshman quarterbacks largely because of his maturity. And one of the things he said to us yesterday, I want to get to the line of scrimmage with about 15 seconds left in the play clock to allow me to audible and set guys up, which he did this time.
And it looks like he's changing the play again from the shotgun. Tosses, complete. O'Leary holds on despite the hit. He'll be a little short of the first down. Rial Johnson put the hit on him.
Well, Tom, an entirely different offensive game plan and calling by Kevin Rogers, the offensive coordinator. 2 weeks ago against Michigan State, much more conservative. He admitted, hey, as an offensive coordinator, I felt a little hamstrung, calling plays with Gary Gotze as my quarterback. I'm a guy that likes to have my quarterback run the option, get those impromptu plays. And so now he's being much more aggressive with the freshman Matt LoVecchio.
Pair of tailbacks in there now. Fisher lines up in the slot, top of the screen. Julius Jones is sent back with LoVecchio. Fake to Jones, keep LoVecchio. Uses a block by Givens and has a first down just short of the Stanford 20.
Terrific call, terrific series for the Irish. A little misdirection that time. They've run direct runs out of shotgun. They've handed the ball out of shotgun. Second carry for LoVecchio, 18 yards or 16 yards. Picks up the first down, and there's his mom, looks worried. Every mother worries.
Well, you
about
don't want your son to get hit.
Yeah. When you play quarterback, and you're going to get hit some, particularly when you run the option.
That doesn't mean mom has to like it.
No, you're right.
5 wide receiver set for the Irish. First time we've seen this spread formation. They're throwing everything at Stanford on this first series. It's been successful. Quarterback draw. LoVecchio is going to get hit again.
Empty backfield, usually a signal for quarterback draw for Notre Dame, but still picked up, 4 or 5 yards?
Right. So the Stanford defense being tested early here by a diversified Notre Dame offense run by the true freshman LoVecchio.
LoVecchio, we said he has to have a good day running the ball, but I think he has to have 5 really good, third down plays. Don't have to be 50-yard runs or passes, but 5 key conversions on third down.
2 tight ends, Holloway and O'Leary. Murray, the fullback, Jones, the tailback. Looks like LoVecchio's changing things again. Jones, not much there. Stanford defense ready for him, couple of yards. Gabriel in the center of the defense, the linebacker, makes the tackle.
Williams and Wire then
quarterback comparison. You see Matt LoVecchio, pretty good rushing yardage there against Michigan State a couple of weeks ago. Chris Lewis had a real good first game where he threw 3 touchdowns against Texas. Came in, mid first quarter. Last week he got a little bit rough against Arizona.
3rd and 6 on the 11th play of the drive. LoVecchio, empty backfield in the shotgun. 5 wide receivers.
Keep 2 guys in here for the quarterback draw this time.
LoVecchio, crossing pattern, wide open. Givens, touchdown. What a beautiful drive, and the clincher, a 17-yard strike to David Givens.
Was it a great drive, Tom? I think really good play calling by Kevin Rogers and good execution by the team.
Did you say LoVecchio was a freshman?
Yeah,
starting his first game?
Doesn't seem like it. Seems like he's been here 4 or 5 years. 4 of 4 on that drive for 40 yards, including that 17-yard touchdown pass.
Nick Setta for the extra point, puts it up and through. So Matt LoVecchio has tossed his first collegiate touchdown pass. It's to Givens, who is wide open and scampers into the end zone from 17 yards out. And Larry and Lori LoVecchio couldn't be happier. Irish, 7-0.